Guys, I'm back with another video. In this video, I am going to break down how to deal with a third party, a 3P, when you are manifesting your specific person, okay? Someone asked me to go into specifics on how to create a different version and how to have that manifest into your outer reality. Well, first of all, as we know, in order to change out there, we need to change something in here, okay? So dealing with a third party is nothing different than dealing with shitty circumstances or a 3D that you do not prefer. You're going to focus on the version of you, the identity of you, that is in a loving, committed, monogamous relationship, okay? If that's what you're working on. If you're working on solidifying a relationship and you're allowing a third party or a 3P to affect your, beliefs or your feelings, you need to take your awareness off the 3D. That's number one. And you have to go within and start to select an identity of you who is in a loving, committed relationship with your person. And how does that feel to be in a committed, loving relationship and to be chosen? Okay, you're going to feel that inside. You're not looking or doing anything for anything in the 3D outer reality, okay? How does it feel to be the version of you who is in the loving, committed relationship? And only you can answer that. That's the identity that you want to start to create and gain more feeling, okay? And live in that story. Delete the old story, delete the old shadow that you see out there, and go within and select the version of you that is always chosen, okay? That is adored, that is valued, that their presence, their existence is loved. You're creating that within yourself. You're not running any old program, any old story. If feelings come up of jealousy or anger or insecurity, you want to work on your self-concept, okay? You want to maybe throw in a few affirmations of, I always get what I want, okay? Shift your self-concept into, I am the creator, okay? I am creating my outer reality with my thoughts, with my feelings, with the identity and the state that I am aligned with, where I'm putting my focus on, where I'm putting my attention on, okay? You want to align yourself with the version of you that you want more of. You want to delete and disregard the version of you that may be insecure, may be jealous, may be worried, may be in fear of being rejected, okay? Maybe in fear of being abandoned or overpicked or overlooked, okay? That is not you. That's an old timeline. That's an old story. That is not the version of you now, okay? Every moment is the present moment to decide who you want to be. You're not stuck in any kind of reality. You're unlimited, okay? You're experiencing reality through this human body, but we're still creating from our consciousness, okay? That is where we're always creating from, even if you're not aware of it, okay? So start to gain control of your attention. Put your attention back on self, back on the inner relationship, okay? And start to design and command who you want to be. Who are you? Are you the person that always gets what you want? That things always work out for you? Are you always in fear and judging and looking and waiting and watching and wondering and hoping? Okay, decide what version of you you want to be. and you can choose right now during this video. If you want to have support and private coaching with relationship work, okay, I feel and know that I am the best relationship coach. That's my assumption, not because of anything specific, but a culmination of many things that I've done throughout this lifetime, okay? And I don't really care about my education, but I do have a master's degree in holistic counseling. But I have done the inner work, and I have failed, and I know what it takes to succeed, to solidify something within. And it is the inner relationship is where it is solidified. The outer relationship that I created is a secondary reflection of what I did inside. Okay? We are creating first within, and then we get to see our creation reflect back to us. And the moment that you decide you no longer want to be in the old story of whatever your past has been, whatever your past experience has been with your relationships, that's the moment you decide to change and have a different 3D reality. And when you commit to that and you persist and you decide and you do not waver, okay? Because I'll have people come to me, they want to change, they want their relationship to change, they want their person, and then they don't follow through with it. Don't be that person, okay? If you want change, you have to follow through and commit to yourself, okay? This takes effort, but it is not hard, okay? It's interesting, and it changes your whole entire life. And it brings a lot of joy and peace that you're not a victim of your 3D circumstances. So I don't know, or I hope, or maybe I'm interested. Decide what you want for your experience, your life, your legacy here, and go all in. That's all it takes, is to decide and go all in and not do something half-assed. Because if you're not sure, you maybe, or you don't want to do the work or whatever, then you're just not being true to yourself. It doesn't bother me, because regardless, I'm going to keep teaching and I will keep experiencing my relationship, because that's what I've created for my life, okay? So I want you to understand that this works for everyone. I remember when I was going through it, I was wondering, like, is this real? Maybe it doesn't work for me. Maybe it works for other people. Maybe I'm not meant to have this. None of that is true. That is just fear, doubt, and lack. And it doesn't want you to have the ability to know that you are the I am creator. And whatever you focus on, whatever you shift into, is what you're going to see reflect back, okay? That's what people say, like jumping timelines, changing timelines, quantum jumping. It's done within your identity, okay? We're not jumping out there. That is just going to be shown to us when we're within, okay? Imagination creates reality. Your imagination is creating your reality right now. So what do you want to decide to create? Okay, it's up to you. If you want coaching, if you want a private session, if you want to have that relationship with your person and you want to be happy and you want to be chosen and you want to be fulfilled and you want to be loved, it's literally just going within and creating that, and then you will have it. If you need help, if you need guidance, if you need support, I am offering some specials that are going to be good until Monday, and then my rates are going to change. But I have a really good package, 2 sessions for $150 or 1 for $111. And then on Monday, they will be changing due to pricing and demand for my private coaching. And I just have to keep up with it by changing the prices. But book soon if you want to get the special rate, and I will help you create the reality that you desire. I intend this video will help you decide to change.